Obviously a disappointing conclusion to the season, but when you look back at it as a whole, how do you assess it?
It was an unbelievable year. Just to come here, I think I learned so much on and off the ice from the staff and my teammates. I was able to get my first NHL game, and obviously the season ended very abruptly and not where we wanted it to. But I think overall we can look back on this year and a lot of us can build on it.
Speaking of building on, and let's go back to that first NHL game. For you personally, how much could that have meant in putting on a Jets jersey and what that can do in terms of desire for next season and helping your game get to that next level?
Yeah, I think the desire will always be there, but having this feather in my cap going into the off season, it's nice just because now I have that taste of what it's like, and so when I'm in the gym and I'm skating in the summer, that's what I'll be that'll be my point that I'll look at.
One of the things we've talked about throughout the course of the year is how inclusive this group is. Can you remember being on a team like this group before, just where everybody gets along, everybody's happy, guys are making their NHL debut, the whole press box is full of your teammates watching him make his debut and that sort of a thing?
I don't think I've ever been on a team that's quite like this with this group that we had. So,
Mark Morrison, he's someone that really had a good pulse for you guys. You've played for a lot of coaches throughout your career and different people, but what about Mo really stands out and your year with him and what that was like?
yeah, I think he's a one of a kind coach. I don't have any other coach that has been around us the way he has treated us the way he has. So it was an honor to play for him, and I still remember meeting him my first day here. I didn't know anyone, and he sat down in the locker room with me, and I didn't know who he was at first, and we chatted for 15 minutes, maybe twice, and then it clicked. But it's just like he's pretty casual conversations you can have with him, but also he's a coach that I'd want to win for, and when we don't win, you kind of feel bad because you want to win for him. So as much as you want to do for your teammates.
Why is he one of a kind? What is it about Mo?
I just think he's just unique in how he carries himself off the ice and on the ice. Like he's just like I said, like a little bit casual, but he's we weren't ran like a military program here, but we also he makes sure that no one's entitled, no one has an ego, and I think that he handled everyone really well.
Going into this year, I'm sure you thought, I'm sure you didn't really know what to expect, or I don't know, but when you look back on this year, like what do you feel about the decision that you made to sign here for 2 years?
Yeah, I think it was similar to me picking a school back when I was 16. So I picked to where the best opportunity was and where I was most wanted, and I'm happy that it was ended up being a 2-year deal too. I think that was part of it, but just how this first season went, I think looking back, it was the right decision.
How hard is the last 48 hours been, and is the sting still pretty potent?
Yeah, I think it finally just sunk in yesterday. Packing my stuff up. It's really tough. It's really tough. We could be in here today getting ready for practice, so it's hard.
Paul Meyer was named your guys' team MVP. Why is it that you think that he's so valuable?
He's like a can of Coke. Whether you have a can of Coke in Mexico, in Denver, in New York, wherever it is, top of Mount Everest, it tastes the exact same. Whether we're playing a game at 2:00 in the afternoon in Milwaukee on a Sunday, 7:00 at night, playoff game, playing for nothing, he's going to show up and be that can of Coke for us. So that's, I think, why he won it. But on top of that, I think I don't know where he was last year as a player, but I'd assume he has to be one of the most improved guys because his skill level definitely became a lot more noticeable to me as the year went on, what he can do with the puck, his shot. I mean, he's a pretty incredible hockey player as well.
Another improved player that Mo made mention of today was Jeff Malott. I remember you said how Jeff is a beast of the paint, and you took a lot from him and his way to how how he protects the puck with his body. Do you really see a huge improvement from Jeff when he first kind of saw him as a player to now? And if so, what are the biggest areas?
Yeah, I'm not a development coach or someone who,
Fair.
is, paid to talk about, what guys need to work on and what they're good at. But I mentioned how good he is in the paint, and I think he's always kind of been that way. He's crafty in front of the net. But something that stuck out more to me as the year went on was what he can do through the neutral zone. He can skate the puck through the neutral zone by himself and take it into the zone and pull up and make a play or take it to the net. And I think that's something the Moose needed, but I think that's something the Jets needed too. Someone who goes to the paint, takes it all the way, drives the play, and if the puck goes into the crease, then he can bury it or one of his line mates can.
Since the loss is so fresh on hockey, is it kind of hard to go and I know you watched all the hockey, but has it been hard to throw on a game and do it, or has it been a nice?
Yeah, I've taken well, I guess the NHL's been off a night or two, but yeah, I haven't been. I'll probably delve back into the NBA and NHL playoffs once I'm home tomorrow night.
So where's home for you? What's your plans for the summer?
Plans to go to my place in Denver. I kind of got my blueprint of how I like to treat my body in the summer, how I like to train, when I want to get on the ice. And so I've been working in a gym for only like five seasons now. I was never like a kid that was in the gym every day. I always just skated. But I think that just over the past 4 or 5 summers, I've kind of created that blueprint that how I want to approach my summer, and it's all business. So.